Ladies and gentlemen, now today pigs are flying, the grass is in fact blue, and Kabam have decided to put rewards into the game for playing the game instead of selling them on the store on the 4th of July. We've got the Brutal DLX Legends Challenge coming in next month on the 16th of August, so it's a week and a bit away, and there is going to be, for Paragon players, the Paragon 7-star Champion Selector. So there's going to be a Brutal DLX Legends Challenge, and if you complete this, you get to pick a 7-star champion from 6 characters that aren't even available in the basic yet. So Kabam, I don't think they've ever done anything like this, but this makes so much sense to do in the current state of the game, because even when we had like 6-star champions, I think maybe there was like 100 characters in the roster or something, and now we're at a point, you know, like 5 years later, there's 250, they got so many champions that they can give away, and I'm really pleased to see this. So if you can do exploration in this, and if you're Paragon as well, and apparently this is going to be a very difficult challenge to do, you're going to get a 7-star Champion Selector Crystal, so it's not even a random one. You get to pick the specific champion you want, and the 6 characters on offer, there's 1 from each class. For Mutant, you've got Emma Frost. From Science, you've got Ant-Man. From Tech, you've got Captain America Sam Wilson. From the Skill class, you've got the classic version of Black Panther. From the Mystic class, and this is, I think, the one most people are going to be going for, Ebony Maw there, or the Cosmic class, you've got Red Goblin. So if you can do this challenge 100% and actually play the game and not swipe your credit card in the store, you get to pick one of these champions to have at 7-star, which again is the equivalent to 6-star rank 4. And I imagine, you know, if you've done this challenge, you know, you're already feeling the character as well, it's probably going to go up to rank 2. So I would imagine we're going to see like a sky-high amount. The good news is that rewards are coming in for the game, but the bad news is there's probably going to be a sky-high amount of 7-star rank 2 Ebony Maws in Battlegrounds. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, boys. You know, that's certainly going to be interesting, or a sky-high amount of bans on the Ebony Maws as well. Granted, Silk has just come out, and she's going to be in the featured 6-star Champion Crystal, and you know, she is a pretty phenomenal counter for Ebony Maw there, because you can, you know, just very easily chain on the heavies and knock down. And to be fair, in the current state of the game, there's like a decent amount of Ebony Maw counters out there. But, you know, he is still one of those champions, you know, you go in with an unideal matchup on optimal champion, you're just going to get absolutely shred on defense. He's going to be really annoying to fight as well. So, yeah, that's a little bit interesting. But I think, you know, through all of these options, I think like Captain America Sam Wilson potentially is like, he's not a bad champion. He's quite heavy on utility. He's got armor up and all sorts of like interesting tech stuff as well. And also one of the most powerful like auto blocks in the game. And that makes him sometimes a little bit annoying to fight on any sort of node that relies on you, you know, getting your damage output via special attacks. So Captain America Sam Wilson can be very clutch, and also animations wise, I absolutely love this character. I think the only thing that kind of like put me off him at release was, you know, his damage did feel a little bit noodly. Again, at 7-star rank 1, I'm sure it's going to feel much better than 6-star rank 2. And also, if you do take him up to 7-star rank 2, if you really enjoy playing this champion, you know, probably going to feel a lot better. I'm not too sure he's going to necessarily win speed in Battlegrounds, but there may be some really good matchups where his utility you know, just allows him to clutch you the wins there. And yeah, if you enjoy playing him, dude, that is an absolutely stacked version there at 7-star. Again, Ebony Maw does get a little bit of benefit on defense from being awakened. But like even unawakened, man, is super annoying to fight, you know, with the difficulty parrying him, and also all his like miss mechanics as well. Just a massive pain in the ass. Now, Red Goblin, I know, also has a fan club out there. I think he ideally, again, does need to be awakened so you can get those second buffs, because a lot of his debuffs and abilities synergize with the amount of buffs that he has. And if you don't have the awakened ability, you have half the buffs. So yeah, it can be, you know, very unexciting and unoptimal to play if you do have him unawakened in comparison to, you know, having an awakened 6-star version. But again, like some people might just want Red Goblin because they love Red Goblin, and eventually the game will get to a point where like awakening gems come in. You'll maybe be able to get like duplicates as well in like future events for these champions. So yeah, Red Goblin, I can see why some people may want to select this champion. Ant-Man, I watched some like buff gameplay earlier. He looks a lot better than he was previously. I still don't think he's going to be the, the number one choice for most people considering the lineup here. But again, I don't really know like a lot about Ant-Man and what he's been used for since his buff. All I know is like I haven't seen that much gameplay, and I never see this champion in Battlegrounds anymore. So yeah, I just don't really know what to make of Ant-Man. Black Panther, I really enjoyed playing Black Panther after his buff. He certainly hits a lot harder than he did previously. And I was looking at like Sweda's gameplay video from like a 6-star rank 5 one, and it was like Realm of Legends Winter Soldier at about 60 hits there or so. Again, ideally, you do want him awakened for like the Purify utility and also the defensive ability accuracy reduction. But if you just want a champion that's very fun to play, hits very hard, you've got lots of bleeds, and that's your style and the thing you're looking for, then yeah, I imagine a 7-star Black Panther is going to be a bit of a truck there. And then we have 7-star Unawakened Emma Frost, which is a bit of an interesting option because, again, most people are used to fighting Emma Frost when she's awakened and her special attacks have reverse controls on. So a lot of players have kind of developed the muscle memory of, okay, I need to dodge this attack in reverse. I need to dash into it instead of dash away. But if you don't have her awakened, it's not reversed. So people just dash into the special attack. And I've just seen over the years just all sorts of screenshots of like a random Emma Frost in Alliance War just getting like loads of kills because somebody or the players trying to fight her just completely forget about the unawakened ability and that like it's a different way you've got to dodge the special attacks if she is unawakened as well. Plus, like Emma Frost, man, she's a pretty cool champion to play. Used to have a massive fan club back in the day when it was the trinity of like Colossus and Mega Red and also Emma Frost as well. So, if you do still regularly play that trinity, again, this could be a very, very interesting option there. So yeah, overall, dude, I'm very, very excited for this event. So it's August 16th to 30th there. There's going to be all sorts of additional stuff as well. There's also going to be Legends Celebration Crystals every 7 hours. And it has double rewards, a consumable item, potions, revives, and other valuable items that help to expand and empower your roster. And apparently it also has a very small chance as well to outright pull a 7-star champion. So again, this is not going to be everybody, but like maybe 1% of players, hopefully a little bit higher than that, are going to hopefully come away with this event, not only like pulling a 7-star champion from the bonus stuff, but also getting a 7-star champion from the Selector, which is, a lot more than what's available now, because you get, what is it, like average like 2k 7-star shards in the side events at the moment. So like outright having a 7-star champion Selector to pick, Ebony Moore, which is, in my opinion, a really solid god tier defender, is just going to be absolutely phenomenal. That's kind of the equivalent, if not more, to about 15,000 7-star shards, like just on that alone. Not to mention, I think this challenge is also very likely to have the rewards for a 6-star rank 5, or at least like a good amount of catalyst or resources to actually get you close to getting like another 7-star rank 2 or 6-star rank 5 champion. But it's meant to be hard. Many will fail. They've said this about many things in the past, so we're gonna see how this actually turns out in terms of the difficulty. But the fact that they've added in like such a big reward here in the 7-star champion Selector leads me to believe it is probably going to be quite tricky. So I'm both excited and terrified to take this on and probably get absolutely wrecked on a live stream there. So yeah, I'm really, really interested to see how this one shapes up. And aside from that, next month, if you don't already know, there's champion previews up on the official Marvel Contest of Champions channel for Photon and Vox. Vox looks so sick, dude. There's also going to be a Legendary Incursions event. So the side event is going to be in Incursions, hopefully a much better version of like, what is it, the Kate Bishop and Viv Vision one we had earlier this year. There's also going to be, what is it, I think the qualifiers as well. For the Battle Realm Brawl, which is going to be the tournament that they're hosting in October. So the top 8 summoners on the Gladiator circuit, they get invited to Canada. for this final thing that's going to be on the 20th of October. So that should be a little bit interesting. There's also going to be Relics in Alliance War as well. Okay, that's actually something I just noticed there. I'm not even like really playing Alliance War at the moment, but again, that's good for offense there, just making stuff a little bit easier, because it's so good to have like a clutch comeback, with like a mega relic combo, or just like use the passive stun to kind of get around like stun immunity or some other mechanic and like heavy attack if you need to. And there's also Battlegrounds Victory Track seeding as well. Okay, this is a little bit interesting. So with the release of Battlegrounds Season 10, they're introducing a new way to carry over a portion of your previous Battlegrounds season progress for Victory Track seeding. So you'll still start from the beginning of Season 10, but your progress in the season will determine where you start on the victory track next season. So yeah, do keep that in mind as well. And we've also got balance updates to Absorbing Man and Baron Zemo. I need to check out those. I actually know nothing about those at this current point in time. And yeah, there's a load of like bug fixes and all sorts of stuff, which again, they're going to fix 10 things, man, and 100 more things probably will break in the process. But ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed kind of a bit of an overview of what we have coming around the corner here. Again, dude, I'm super, super excited for this. This is something that Kabam have needed to do for a very long time, and I'm glad that they're kind of finding a way to add rewards that are meaningful and people care about by actually playing the game, by putting kind of like a select amount of 7-star champions that aren't even in the basic pool, and allowing you to do a difficult challenge that, again, is probably going to push your gameplay limits, push your roster, and hopefully get something really good. But we'll see the difficulty of it, and we'll see how like everything shapes up in terms of the requirements as well. Like, is it going to be a Hercules challenge? Is Hercules banned from it? I imagine Brutal DLX, he knows quite a lot about Marvel Contest of Champions, so it's probably going to be a very deliberate, thought-out challenge. But yeah, you never know with this kind of stuff, man. Like, it's going to be interesting to see how this one's going to go down. But overall, yeah, just it looks like it's going to be a good time. It looks like there's a lot of stuff going on next month, and hopefully it's going to be a slightly less barren month in comparison to the previous ones. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts on the August update. And if you did enjoy today's breakdown, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.